Welcome to the Soul Infused Monday Show, your show for an inspired and meaningful week. Today's episode number 246 called How to Keep Your Energy High During the Current Cosmic Rollercoaster. And as usual, I'm going to take a moment to wait for people to jump in. If you are already watching live, I invite you to leave me a comment, say hello, let me know if you hear me, and I'm going to jump in a moment. And if you are already watching this live or even on the replay, I'd like to hear from you. How do you experience what I call the cosmic roller coaster? Can you relate, and how do you experience that? And if you feel called, leave me a comment and share with me. And I'm going to wait about another 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and then I'm going to jump in. Take a nice deep breath. And if you're watching the replay and you're using this time to transition, just remove any distractions. Just take that moment to grab a notebook, to just get settled, and then we get started. And I will get this going. Okay, let me see here. I see your comments. Hello. Okay, you hear me? You see me? Give me a thumbs up. Perfect. Okay, fantastic. Good. Okay. Welcome to the Soul Infused Monday Show, your show for an inspired and meaningful week. And today's episode is an interesting one because I called it How to Keep Your Energy High During This Current Cosmic Roller Coaster. Now, what does that actually mean and why I'm bringing this up? I'm going to share that in just a moment. I'm your host, Sonia Bona de la Torre, and I would love to hear from you when you hear the notion, or when you hear the statement, we're going through a cosmic roller coaster right now. What do you associate with it? How might that look like in your life? Or is this a question mark? What is she even talking about? In my experience, and let's be real, life has been quite crazy lately. And lately it could be weeks, months, or even the last 2 years. And I'm sharing this with you today because I'm currently myself in this. We are all collectively in it. And it doesn't mean that everybody is going through a challenging time, but a lot of people do. And it's, I think, important to understand what's going on globally or collectively, energetically, and how that can maybe manifest in your life and what you can do about keeping your energy high. Now, if you're not experiencing any energy struggles or cosmic roller coaster, or you have a sense that you are in a washing cycle, spinning cycle that is going on forever, this is going to be an episode. It's still going to be very valuable because the tips that I'm going to give or the things that I'm going to share are relevant to any moment that you would like to keep your energy high. I am going to be, as usual and most always, transparent. I am not here today to give you the ABC and the solution box and then everything is fine, like this magic pill, and then you have your energy high all the time. This is not about. I'm going to share a few things that I do, that I've learned over the years, because I am going through a cosmic roller coaster myself. It has been a challenging week. I get to experience a lot of stuff that I have never experienced in years. I'm talking about years. So, and talking to my clients and my friends, I just hear it in so many places that people are going through a crazy time right now. So first things first, take a deep breath. First things first, take a deep, deep breath. Relax, tune in, settle down, just relax. Take a deep breath and choose to relax. This is one of the most important pieces that you want to take away with, even though it's the most basic. Take a breath, Come back to the present moment. Let yourself be present. Super, super crucial. I want to share two things first, or talk about two things. What does it mean for me what does it mean to keep your energy high? And what do I associate with the cosmic roller coaster? To keep your energy high, for me, means that you are, number one, aware of energy, that you have a sense of being centered and grounded and present within your own energy, so that you are resting within, and you're connected to the higher part of yourself, to your higher self, to the higher being, versus just being caught up in circumstances, in turmoil, in thoughts, in emotions, in patterns, in triggers. It could be thoughts, it could be worrying, it could manifest in anxiety around money, around health, around a lot of things. It could be that you are more easily triggered. So whatever's going on, keeping your energy high for me means that you are staying aware. That doesn't mean that the problems are all fixed or that everything is now roses and butterflies, but it means that you are centered within yourself, that you have an awareness, and that you shift your energy, and that you are connected to the higher version of yourself as well. And even talking about it, for me, it shifts already my energy. And if you tune into my energy, and if you tune into the words and you do it in your own way, it will shift your energy just by listening. So you, by just joining here today and you taking a deep breath and you setting the intention to stay grounded and coming back to your center and to connect to your higher self, it will already shift your energy. Take a deep breath on that. Great. Now, what do I mean by the cosmic roller coaster? I made a joke the other day with a friend where I said, it feels like we are in a cosmic washing machine load and the spinning cycle is going on forever. And so we were joking around. She's my best friend, and we're going through this whole journey together. And so we encounter very different challenges, but in the end of the day, the feelings are often the same. And so even though that was a joke, there is truth in it. There's truth in it because collectively and globally, within the last 1.5 or 2 years, I mean, obviously many more years, but there are a lot of energy moving, a lot of energies are moving. And on the deeper level, the matrix of Earth and energy, it's like as if old systems that are not working anymore are breaking in a way, are starting to crumble and to shift. However, the new is not there. It's the same as when you want to build a new house and you tear down the old house. It takes a while before the new house is built and ready to be moved in. This is a great analogy that I just got. Thank you, universe. So imagine this cosmic roller coaster as a whole planet, as a whole existence. We're tearing down the house, the old house. And to rebuild the house takes time, sweat and tears, letting go, rebuilding, and it will take time to rebuild the new. And because we don't see the new yet, because we don't have that grounded, settled new place to rest, it feels very unsettling. And this is obviously just a metaphor. So in your life, it can show up in many different ways. So tune in for a moment. How does it show up maybe for you? You might not see it as a collective happening. Maybe you're experiencing it in your own personal life through health or anxiety, uncertainty. There's so many different versions. So if you feel open to share, leave me a comment and share with me, how do you experience this, what I call the cosmic roller coaster that we're going through right now? And I'm going to share a few things that I am doing, or as well that I've learned, or that I find extremely valuable, and also a few things that are crucial and necessary that however you experience it right now, in the past, or in the future. It's all about energy and being aware of what's going on, mainly inside of you and, of course, also outside of you. I've been studying energy for over 26 years now. I'm not expecting, this shifting overnight or learning this in one piece and then you know all of your energy. But in order to keep your energy high, and that for me, as I said, is centered, grounded, so that you are not a victim of the outside circumstances, so that you can step out there and be part of the rebuilding of your own new house. I think we are all rebuilding something. We are called to rebuild or enhance or renovate our house. And our house is you, your being, your body. And before that, we tear things down. And it can look like that you are encountering old patterns, that you are encountering emotions that you might have not felt in a long time, or you have friction with people more than usual. It can be so many things. I experience this. I share a little bit about how I experience it because maybe you can see yourself or it resonates with you. And obviously, I've been traveling now since February. I literally don't have a house. Like, it's not only tear down, it's not even rebuilding yet. It's just like it's very unsettling on many levels. So what I experience is not necessarily what you experience from the outside circumstances, but in other ways, what I see over this whole year, starting the end of last year already, I've encountered a lot of old pattern. For example, I noticed myself being more self-judgmental that I haven't been in years so much anymore. Old patterns of overeating. I gained a lot of weight also because I hurt my meniscus, so I cannot exercise on top of it. And I've been traveling, so my food routine is off. I am feeling more anxious than I usually. What I'm experiencing right now is also money anxiety, even though there's no reason for me to have that. I have enough, and I bring myself back into the present moment and remind myself to it. I'm just sharing a few things because we all encounter them in some way or another. And how you deal with them is the question. It's not so much if you are facing them, because as long as we are in a human body, we face these things, these are experiences, and we can use this opportunity right now also. We can use this time of this cosmic roller coaster for growth, because it seems to me also that it brings up our shadow parts. And when I say shadow parts, I mean the parts that we don't want to see, or some of them we think we already healed and let go, and stuff is coming up that we might otherwise not look at. So if you are right now experiencing any of what I shared, or you can resonate with that, and you do feel more judgment than usual, the first thing that I want to invite you is take a deep breath and be in acceptance with where you are, who you are, and what's going on. Just do it really consciously right now. Take a deep breath, whatever is going on. Acceptance is one of the highest energies that you can bring in order to keep your energy high and to stay in the truth of what's going on. Because the truth is always kind. And during this cosmic roller coaster where there's so many energies going on, it's also very easy to get off center. And when we get off center, those challenging, let's call them dark places, dark parts, for lack of better words, can easily step in. Because when you're not centered, it's as if there's an open door for them to sneak in. When you are grounded, centered, and in truth, the light and love that you are, those attachments cannot come in. So I've said a lot of tips indirectly already, but in order to keep your energy high, what I do and I try to keep doing while I'm traveling or in life in general is meditate in the morning. Do a practice where you unplug from the circumstances, clean your energy, dust your energy field. Keep breathing and remind yourself to come back to the present moment. Every moment, I do this so often to remind myself, wait a second, come back to the present moment. I'm safe right now. I am in control right now. I am supported, loved, and cared for. I'm good right now in this moment. What's going on in my head? What's going on inside? Which energies are or which patterns are active right now? And then choose to be in acceptance as much as you can. Now, sometimes it's challenging, and I get that. So if self-love is too strong for you, accept yourself. If that's even too much, appreciate you. Appreciate you and focus on what am I learning. And remind yourself it's not just you. It's not just me going through this. It's not just you going through this. We're going through this together. And knowing how you can get yourself back to balance energetically will be crucial more than ever. I've been talking about this for over 15 years, maybe 18 already. And I've been talking about this for so long that for me, it's like breathing air. Now, that has always been important and crucial. But I feel right now, through this, let's call it construction phase, it is more crucial than ever. I am in awe how what I see lately, people get triggered easily. I encounter stress and fights outside. Like people are so unaware so that they cannot really get out of this negative bubble. And when you're around that a lot and you are not getting yourself out of this negative bubble, you think you are that negative bubble. But this is not who you are. This is not who you are. Your energy is light and beauty and spaciousness. What I feel also, there's a lot of energy shrinking happening. You're shrinking somehow, but because it happens gradually, you don't even notice. So I invite you to tune into that, to check your energy, to work on your energy, to balance your energy, and to start creating space again. And I will make you or have an invitation for you that I'm going to take a minute or two to just talk about it. And if you heard of it before, thank you for holding the space. But it's so crucial right now to learn how to balance your energy that I want to share my energy balancing masterclass that I'm doing in collaboration with Insight Timer in October. And I just heard that Insight Timer is going to stop actually doing workshops. Didn't know that. However, so this workshop is in October. And I'm going to talk about this a little bit because without that skill, without that tool, without the knowledge on how you can get back center, it's a technology. It's not a technology. It's a methodology. It's a skill that you can learn, and I'm teaching you that in a 2-hour masterclass on October the 12th on Insight Timer. And I'm going to also share with you how you can use your hands. I'm going to teach how you can use your hands. I'm going to share some of energy as well, but it's a skill that you can learn for a daily life, that you can balance your energy on a daily basis so that you have like an emergency tool. It's more than an emergency tool, but I highly recommend you to join me. It's October the 12th. It's a 2-hour workshop from 12 p.m. Eastern time to 2 p.m. Eastern time. And it's as a low investment of $75. That's a super great opportunity. And I'm doing this also at such a low cost because I want as many people as possible to learn this tool. And I'm doing this not only for you, I'm also doing this for me. Because the more people know how they can balance their energy, the more it will be a joy to be in connection. Because as an energy sensitive person, when you are around people who have no idea of their energy, it's very uncomfortable sometimes and friction happens easily. So when you know this tool, it's not only that you're going to feel better within yourself, you're going to be able to handle also other energies around you. It's going to protect you. It's going to make you feel stronger, and it's going to make you feel safe and more in control. So it's a tool that I'm going to teach you. It's October the 12th. I'm going to leave the comment below here in the sections. And I'm looking forward for anyone that's joining. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And even, I'm just tuning in, joining that workshop, just being in that energy of the group, learning about it, spending that time together will be so beneficial. So I highly recommend you. I just put the link in the comment section, and I don't even know what the reason could be not to join, but if you have any concerns, or if you have any questions, or if you're not sure if this is the right fit for you, send me a message. I'm happy to answer. Okay, thank you for giving me the space to share about this. It is such an important tool. I can just not emphasize that enough. I'm going to take a moment right now and go through your comments. So if you had a question, I will check. I'm going to check what you guys been engaging with me. And I really appreciate you being here with me. So yes, I can totally visualize what you are describing. Yeah, with the house. That's such a good metaphor. Yeah, thank you for sharing, Jessica. I feel it too. Felt so good all day yesterday. Later on and in the evening, I ended up in the hospital with a very low blood pressure. The doctor saying, "Is there something you want to say? If you get a cardiac arrest, I'm stable and just returned home." I hear you. Take a breath. I gotcha. My heart is with you. I'm aware it's about my health, but I still feel it's like a cosmic rollercoaster. Yeah, it's part of it. It's part of it. It manifests in different ways. Health is a good manifestation in different areas. Like I experience it physically. I haven't felt physically so bad in years and years and years. So even though it's not about comparison, obviously, at all, but I mean, it can manifest in so many different ways. Looking forward to the masterclass. Yes, me too. The workshop sounds so relevant and insightful. Yes, Jessica, join us. It is so relevant right now. And I do believe that you most likely have done a lot of work already, and you most likely know about energy. That's why that masterclass is going to be so good for you. And if you would have not done anything yet right now, it would be even harder and more challenging. So I want to invite you to give yourself to celebrate yourself for a moment, to honor where you are right now, everything you've done already to get to this place. And even though it might feel like a cosmic roller coaster, if you wouldn't have the tools that you already have, you wouldn't have the support, and if you wouldn't have done what you've done to come to this place today, it might maybe be much worse. So we are going through this cosmic roller coaster together. And I will keep supporting you as well. And here a little recap and reminders to how to keep your energy high. Take a deep breath, shift your energy, balance your energy, come back to center. The best way to go through this cosmic roller coaster right now is to be rested, centered within yourself. That you arrive deep within yourself, that you have your safety, security, stability, the core channel energetically, that you are resting within. Because if you depend on anything outside right now, it's going to be challenging. Now, of course, we still have a life, and of course, we're going to manage and handle everything. And of course, we can also change things on the outside. No question. You always have a choice, and you are the creator of your life, whether it feels great right now or whether it feels like I'm in a freaking roller coaster every day. The way is in and up. Rest within your own core channel. Have your home built deep within, and then connect up to your higher self, to your soul, to your guidance. Or simply energetically, even if you don't get guidance right now. For some, the cosmic roller coaster feels also very empty or lonely, because as if the guidance system is also quieter, or maybe we just don't hear it as much. The way to go is in and up. The only way is up, to really connect up, to go above the mud, to go above those noises and voices and beliefs and everything that's happening right now. Because it's still going to happen and we get to move through it. I don't have a magic pill. Sometimes we get to stick it out. We just get to keep moving forward, and sometimes we just want to lay down, and sometimes we cry, and sometimes we scream, and sometimes we're desperate, and sometimes we want to give up, and that's all okay. Everything is okay. Everything is allowed. Take deep breaths. Start your day with a practice that unplugs you from everything outside so that you get to remember who you are and connect up to the beautiful soul that you are, to that beautiful being inside, and connect to your higher self, connect to your soul, and bring that energy into your daily life. And lastly, join my energy balancing master class, because that tool, your energy, balancing your energy, is just more crucial than ever. And if you have any questions about it, let me know. And other than that, thank you for being here today. I would like to invite you to take a deep breath and tune in and let me know what was your biggest takeaway from today, from this show. What are you taking with you from today's show? Take a moment. Take a breath. Take a moment, take a breath, and I'm going to give you this link again for the workshop so that you can check it out. You can sign up. But take a nice deep breath. Tune in. You might even want to close your eyes. Everything that you listened to, heard, reflected, resonated with, what is your biggest takeaway? What are you taking with you today that is going to make a difference, that is going to create an inspiring and meaningful week for today? And leave me a comment below. I'm going to read them after, and I'm looking already forward. And if you are watching or listening to this on a platform where you cannot leave a comment, leave me a review. I so love reading your reviews. I appreciate your feedback. Share with me what your biggest takeaway was, and let yourself be reminded you're loved, you're safe, you're supported. And let this week be an inspired and meaningful week. Much love.